Dear students, on occasion of Guru Purnima, we must first pray our Guru, because of whose blessing I am here, you all are here. So let us thank our Gurus, show the gratitude to them, and see during your life journey, as I have practiced because of the Sunilji, because Sunilji said, Dik, we both will die, remaining as like our guru, not sharing the secrets and knowledge what we have gained. So let us start the video. So that's why I started in 2015 with him in the Saptarishis. So you all should also share whatever you learn. Don't hide anything. When you hide, it will hide inside your brain. You will never recall it. Whatever the small technique also, I know my nature also and Sunilji nature, he always share. Any one technique also, if he has learned, he immediately apply and give it to the others. So you all will take a pledge to share whatever the knowledge you have. There is nothing called secret. I'll give you things that there is nothing secret. Maybe somebody don't know, but it's all lies in the universe, and nothing will remain. All your knowledge will remain in this life. Whatever I will share, it will remain in your mind. So yes, we are talking about the Pluto, which is abandoned by the solar system. But why I choose this subject? I have a many subject, but I choose this because very soon, very nearby, the transformation are going to happen. That is why I choose this topic. On 1st of September, this 2024, not hardly a 30-40 days, this Pluto is again coming back to the Capricorn. This is a very big event when we don't recognize it, but it's a very big event. And presently, Pluto is retrograde in Aquarius sign. And on 20th of January, it has entered into the Aquarius, and immediately it is become the retrograde. And presently, it is on 1st of September, it is going to the Capricorn. 2008 to 2024. This is the era. We all know this 16 years. Starting 2008 is the American economic crisis till 2024. We are still in the many turmoils, and that is because of the Pluto in Capricorn. Now it was the last orbit planet in solar system. After the Neptune, it was the last orbit planet in the system. It is a higher version. See, this Herschel, Neptune, and Pluto. Many people say that it is newly invented, not there in our ancient texts. But no, it was there. Only name was changed. Like Herschel, what we call as a Herschel, is a higher version of Mars. What Mars can end, the Herschel start. So it is in our text. It is called as Varun. Is a lot of rain. Then Neptune. Neptune, we all know, it's a higher version of Venus, right? So it is a higher version of Venus. It is also a planet of a love also, because Venus. You see the previous movie, to show the love, they just put two flowers so that we understand that there is something love. But now they put the real scene, which is censored. So that is a higher version of a Neptune. And normally in love marriage, we see the moon, Pluto, Neptune only. It is a lot of Indra, which is already there in our text. Now our Pluto. Pluto is a higher version of Saturn. Now many people say how it is a higher version of Saturn, because in our Sanskrit text, it is called as a Yama. And that is why just now the Sunilji has said that how to show the death, we have to locate the Pluto. Yes, Yama. It is Yam who take away our life. What we Hindi mythologically we believe that who takes away our life is a Yama. So it is a very important planet. We should admire that it is a very strongest planet, Pluto, and we should not miss. Even though the galaxy wise and astronomically wise it has been removed, but we should still see the Pluto effect in our chart. Now we have one moon only, whereas this Pluto has a five moons like Charon, Styx, Carbons, Hydra, and Nix. Now Nix, you might not have heard about it, but it's a very effective moon of Pluto, which create the very drastic change. Now the day of discover the, now I don't say invent, it is discover on 18th February 1930. On 18th February 1930, Pluto was discovered. And not even a journey of a 90 years, it has been discarded that no, it should not be there in our galaxy because it runs so small, so slow. It has already covered its all 12 sign earlier in the 18th and 17th century, but we take it from the 1930 where it was discovered. Normally, it travels 14 to 31 years, and you have to see. I have put one slide inside this. It's transit years. So whenever it is more than 15 years, it is transited to the particular sign, it make a drastic change. And its own sign is Scorpio. Pluto is belong to the sign of Scorpio. So when it was in Scorpio, there was a big changes happened in the entire world. Like in 1983 to 1995, it was there in the Scorpio. The dissolution of a Soviet region. In our Indian economy, also a big changes happened. We have introduced the market. We have opened the market economics to the foreigner FII. So a lot of changes happened, and many war that 91, the Iraq Kuwait war. So many things has happened during the Scorpio. So we should introduce now the first slide. It's an introduction where I have given that, please, next slide. Pluto, the thought denote from its planetary status in astronomy. It holds significant power in the astrology, but still many of our astrologers just don't see it. Now, what is it? Is known for rule of the underworld. That is why maybe people are scared with this. That is, it governs the underworld. So, which is hiding? You know, there is a parallel economy. What we call as a black money parallel economy. It's also a Pluto. So it governs the transformation, rebirth, and deep psychological process. We'll see with whom planet it is creating this kind of a things. So it is governs with the transformation. Now this transformation is very important. Now everybody is behind it. When transformation will happen in your life also, once the transformation has happened, as my earlier speaker Mr. Arora also has said about the Rahu 30 plus 30, very informative things. Likewise, same here also. Next slide, I have given the when transformation happens. So next slide, I said when the transformation is. So I said when transformation happens, when it is transit over your natal sun. Now I'll be giving all the day years where it will be there. So whenever it is transiting over your sun sign, wherever your sun is placed, and presently if the Pluto is transiting over it, it will be a year of transformation. Total soul changes. Like Valmiki, he was Valya is a very cruel hunter, and then he transformed it to the Valmiki and was created the Ramayana. Then it is a when it is opposite to sun. See, either it is transiting over your sun, either it is opposite to sun. If it is a seventh to the sun, or if it is fourth from your sun, that means 90-degree from your sun. This is a three phase when big transformation. See, change is a very small word. That is why I given the example of a Valya who was a hunter, turned into the Valmiki who is a very great sage. So it is a very important aspect of like. So you have to see these three things when Pluto is transiting over your sun, over opposite to your sun. So I may say that presently, those having the sun in the Aquarius, those who are having sun in the Leo, or whose sun is presently, because it's a fourth from it, so whose sun is in the Scorpio. These three people are presently changing the facing the transformation, whether you wish or you do not wish. Please, next slide. Earlier slide. See, sorry, it has not completed. Earlier slide. Earlier. That basic information slides. Earlier slide. Yeah, yeah. So it is say whether you wish or you don't wish, it will. It will make a leader. I have seen the world leader. I have a chart of Bill Clinton, Dalai Lama, George Bush, Indira Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, Mahatma Gandhi. This all chart you can also refer where they become the leader. And that's a phase which I have already given where they have born. So it is a make a leader like chief minister, prime minister, president, or world leader. That is a significance of it. Now, it's also a lot of a Scorpio sign that we see. It has a both the power, creator or destructor. It has a both. Where it's sitting on the house, it gives result. But wherever it is aspect the house, it doesn't give the house. That is why wherever it is sitting, it gives a very good result. If it is aspected by good planet like Jupiter, Venus, and Moon, if in your chart, you must have the Pluto in your chart. Many people don't cast Pluto, Herschel, Neptune, Pluto, but you must have that option. So if it is aspected by Jupiter, Venus, and Moon, then it has a unexpected dramatical improvement in your life, but positively. Unexpected dramatic improvement in your life. Totally transformation. And if it is aspected by malefic planet like Saturn and Rahu, then it makes a person like cruel, bad person or dictator, where he doesn't listen anyone. So that also in the Hitler it has been seen. Now next slide. So this is information about the Pluto, basic information which you should know. Now astrological significance is the transformation and rebirth. So Pluto is associated with the profound change and regeneration. Whatever the structure is there, if during the Pluto period, if it has been broken, it will never construct the old structure. I must not give the example here because it may be a controversy, but presently the Lord Rama temple is built in the Ayodhya. So you can recollect, you can see that phase during this time. So I just given the clue. You may all are very intelligent. You should see it. So it is a regeneration. It signifies the ending and new beginning. That the same what I say. It complete the old things and brings you to the new things. Intense transformation experience, and you yourself will feel. See, many people live bad habits like smoking, like drinking, like other toxic things. Why? Because there is a transformation has happened. So this is because of the this. Now we'll see the next slide. The astrological significance. What are the astrological significance? Next slide. That power and control. Pluto deal with the issue of power. That is why I say it makes the world leader, chief minister, prime minister, president, or it gives the dictatorship, control, and dominance. It highlights where we seek to exert the influence and where we might encounter the power struggle. So they are always under the power struggle. To which planet it is associated, that we are going to see next, so that you can come to know. Now next is next slide. Astrological significance, that hidden truth and secret. This planet bring to the light the hidden truth, secret, and the unconscious mind. It is a very important to know that how to enter Pluto with the moon, who will make you a very good healer. It encourages the deep introspection and uncovering what lies beneath the surface. That is why a good scientist, researcher, I have mentioned in Pluto, Jupiter, Pluto, Mercury, how you'll become the good researcher. So that's also a quality of it. Now, see, I have given Pluto transit in all the signs. You must make the click next slide. You must take a click of this so that you can remember which year you born. Next slide. You born, so you'll get the in which year, which sign they say. See, you will think that Pluto was invented in 1930, then how it can has transit the Aries, Taurus. See, it was there. That is why I say it was not invented. It was discovered. Discover means what were already been there, it has been again been recovered. That is called discovered. So Aries, Taurus, Gemini, you can see all, and you can locate your Pluto also by this, that which year you born during this period. Now, as I say, that it has a transit period of 14 to 31 years. Sometime it is more than this. So you see, the first Aries only, it is remaining 32 years, 31 years, right? So it happens. Now you see the Capricorn, 2008 to 2024. It is a 16 years only. Now, see, again, I written Aquarius 2023 to 2044. You will say that till 24 it was Capricorn, then how Aquarius it has 23? It has entered in the Aquarius in 23. Again, it has retrograde, and now officially it will come to this. So, presently, it is in the Aquarius sign only, and in Aquarius only, it will be remaining for another 20 years. You may also know, or you may don't know, that 20 years theory of a revolutionary. Every 20 years there is a transformation. It is not a planet. It is not a human. It is a earth. See, you all should know there is a three kind of a luck. It is not only one luck. There are a combination of a three luck. The first highest luck is a earth luck. Earth luck, which we see from the Vastu. So earth luck, over which we all stand, so we are a human luck. What we see from astrology is a human luck. When you combine these two, in 1989, I started the astrology by my age of 15. 5, 6 years, I have done lot of research. Then when we meet this Sunilji, 91, he say, see, you heard about the Vastu? I say, what is Vastu? Because that time in Muhurt only we see the Vastu, when Vastu Puja is doing then what. And then I started, because of his encouragement, I started learning from 93 the Vastu. And then I came to know that earth luck is the highest luck. Your house will reduce the effect of your planetary dasha and transit because of earth luck. So first is the earth luck that change every 20 years. That is why you see my video I have given in my YouTube channel, 2024, a year of transformation. I released that video in 2022, and now people are seeing the transformation has started. In 2024 to 2044 is a period of a transformation. See, just I give the two background. 84 to 2004 was a seventh period, which we call as a technology. All our mobile, computer, everything come during that period, all technical era. That is 84 to 2024. After 2024, no laptop, no computer, no mobile has been come. Only the technology change. 2004 to 2024 was an education era, education period. It's a eighth period. We call it as a eighth period. That is the education era. There, all the universal board has started. First, we only know state board and CBSE. Then ICSE came. Then Kangaroo board came. Then UK board came. This board came, and education. Everybody has taken the master degree during this period. MBA. From 2004, everybody has started learning the master. I have done master, MBA, I have done MCOM, I have done. So that is the education era. The education and new education policy also fall during that era only. Now, 2024 to 2044 is a period of Pluto transformation, because it's entered into the Aquarius sign. Whenever it comes into the Aquarius sign, that's a big transformation happens. Because as I told you that it is from Scorpio, it is fourth, and Scorpio is own sign. So it is the best time, best significant period we have seen. So in earlier, when 2008 to 2024, when it was in Capricorn, there was lot of events has happened, like BRICS happens in 2016. Then we also have a government changes during this period, and a lot of things has changed. First was the US economic crash in US. From there it is said, Occupy the Wall Street, then Arab Spring, then WikiLeaks. All the events has happened in the Capricorn. Now it is in the Aquarius, and it will be remaining with the Earth luck. Earth luck is also changed 2024 to 2044, and this Pluto is also in the significant Aquarius sign in 2023 to 2044. Earlier, it was in 1778 to 1797. 20 years exactly it was there. And that time the Nobel Prize started, and that time the very big invention also has happened. Like Mozart, Haydn, there are a lot of world leader and things also. Like, Jeremy Bentham, he has released his utilitarian theory during this period. French Revolution happens during this period. So this is a time now you should all see. And sorry, myself and Sunilji also will be witness for this 20 years period of Aquarius Pluto. But you all researcher, scholar, student should study during the Aquarius Pluto. You will be going so deep. It might be reached to the 5 feet. You all may reach to the 25 feet if you study research during this Aquarius sign. Because earlier in 1778 and 1797, now you have a Google. You can Google what the new theories are involved during this period. That's a period where the new theory has been involved. So that is why it is a very important period where the most of the transformation happens. So you all will be also going to be in the practice of a transformation during this period. Now we'll see the next slide. So this is a very important. You should see which sign, and 2043 to 2066 it will be remaining Pisces, and then again it will go to the Aries. Now see Pluto in zodiac sign. Now in the next slide I have given all 12 sign how the Pluto is going to. Now if you have already located that which sign your Pluto is there, so you can now see that what transformation is there in your chart line. In your chart, which chart is during this period. Yeah, this is a utilitarian theory we call as a maximum people of maximum life. Very true, madam. I'm also a teacher in law faculty. So in law, the Jeremy Bentham is highest. Economy, all study the Jeremy Bentham theory. Anyway, now next slide, as you have located your Pluto, right? So we are going to see that what will be your Pluto, and now what will be the result. Now, please next slide. Pluto in zodiac sign. Now I have given the Pluto in zodiac sign. Please change the next slide. So now it is start with the Aries. Now, if somebody is a Pluto is in Aries sign, you can look at your Pluto. The transformation through the independence and pioneering the effect. You are the person who are bringing the change. Like somebody start new religion, somebody start new party, new political way, new thoughts. So you will be the transformer. Then power struggle related to the individualism. So you try to make yourself on the center. That is a Aries Pluto. Taurus, the transformation through the material possession and values, and power to struggle over the resources and scrutiny. Now I have you all might also have a Mahatma Gandhi chart. It is 2nd October 1869, 7:45 Porbandar. He has Jupiter, Pluto and Jupiter in Aries. Now, do I need to explain what is a Aries Pluto? Again, read now. Think about the Mahatma Gandhi and see transformation through the independence and pioneering effect. He has done the effect in the South Africa, and power struggle related to the individualism. His theory, all the theory of struggle, non-violence is all because of his Pluto and Jupiter in Aries. This is a live example I said. Now Taurus, transformation through materialistic position and values. Power struggle over resources and security. Now I have one chart, that is Jawaharlal Nehru. Jawaharlal Nehru, 14 November 1980. He has a Pluto in the Taurus and it is retrograde and with Neptune. We all know about his individual nature because Pluto with the Neptune. Okay, so we are not going in the personality of it, but see, transformation through material position and value. He is the massive role in this. Now, Gemini, transformation through the communication and knowledge. Power struggle in the intellectual persuasion and information. Okay, who is the person? That is our APJ Abdul Kalam. I think he is a APJ Abdul Kalam chart. Yes, he has uh, Pluto in Gemini sign. Acha, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, he has again Pluto in this Gemini sign. It was a retrograde. So see this. He has a Gemini. Now Cancer. In Cancer, Pluto through the home, family, and emotional security. Power struggle within the domestic and familiar context. And that also I have a like Dalai Lama. You know, Dalai Lama, he has to transform his home from China, Tibet to India in Dharmashala. He is there. His 7th June 1935, 4:38, Tankster in Queen High, China. So he has a Pluto with Moon in 4th house, right? And read this transformation through home. When he has left the Tibet and he came down to the Dharamshala, he become famous. See, with the family and the security, he has a reason because Chinese people are about to assassinate, and there's a story. And power struggle through the domestic and familiar context. Now, see, you all are familiar with him, right? So, Bill Clinton also have a Pluto with this same sign, Pluto with Mercury with Saturn. He has also changed the entire US system and economy also. So he also possesses the same. George Bush, we all know George Bush. You might think that I have taken all the American presidents. I have seen the, again I'm coming back in George Bush, Gemini, Pluto with the Venus. 12 June 2024, he become 100 years, 12 p.m. in Milton Village. Indira Gandhi, again, is an Indian leader. Indira Gandhi, 19th November 1917, 2311, Allahabad. Pluto in Gemini, retrograde. See, again. Yeah, the same. So it is Cancer. Now we'll be seeing the another slide, the Leo. Please put the next slide, Leo. Now we'll see the Leo to another sign. So Leo, transformation through the self-expression and creativity, power struggle in leadership and recognition, right? So here in the Leo sign, we have our present Prime Minister. Now see again, read. Transformation through self-expression, Mr. Narendra Modi, and creativity, power struggle in leadership and recognition. Now world is recognizing him. Virgo, we'll move ahead to the Virgo because I have so much examples. I have made a list of all example, but it's a time constraint. You all can see I have already given the windows of all the sign. Now Virgo say transformation through work, health, and services, and there is a power struggle in daily routine and practical matter. You'll be having a practical matter fight. Now Libra, transformation through relation and partnership. There is always power struggle in balancing power within the partnership. Means you have to always cope up with your partner. Scorpio. Scorpio is own sign. Pluto. Intensify the Plutonian influence. Plutonian influence is be highlighted in the Scorpion sign. And highlighting the theme of a deep transformation, power and regeneration. And that is why I say that the big events has happened during that period in India. It's an economy reform as a Manmohan Singh become the finance minister during the tenure of from 1991, and that was the economic turn PV Narasimha Rao government, and he bring the all the FIR, all these things. So that is during 83 to 1995. That was it. But that incident, the religious incidents also has happened during this period. You all should understood. So there is a power struggle often deal with the control and intimacy. So because the Scorpion is a 8th sign, so that is why it has given. Now we'll see the Sagittarius. Go ahead to next slide. Sagittarius, right? Now we'll see the what happens in the Sagittarius. In Sagittarius, the transformation through the belief, our strong belief system transform. Higher learning, because it's a 9th sign, and travel, again 9th sign. There are always the power struggle in the philosophical or cultural context. He has values, everything, but there will be always struggle of philosophical, right? Then there is a Capricorn. No, it is on both the side. If you are saying only on the mundane, no, it is on the individual side also. Capricorn. Now it's in the Capricorn, the transformation through career, authority, and structure. Now you see, 2008 to 2024, we are. There are the power struggle in the professionals and authoritative realm. Now that is why the education has reached to its peak, because it's a 10th house. People got a high paid job and they have made their knowledge into the higher level. Then Aquarius, the transformation through innovation. Now you see 2023 onward, this has started. Transformation through innovation and technology, AI, we all are aware, ChatGPT, AI, and social group, right? Social group, do I have to mention Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, what not? It's through a social group. Now, the power struggle in collective movement and individual freedom. This will start from 2024 ending period, when in the September onward it will be going. That is why you all should study during this period. It's a time of innovation, technology, and social group, and power struggle in collective movement. When you are collectively do something, it will happen. And individual freedom. Many countries are still fighting for that. And lastly, in the Pisces, it says transformation through the spirituality. Who will remain during the Pisces? They will see the transformation through the spirituality, dreams, and subconscious. The power struggle in spiritual or escapist tendency, means leaving certain things and entering into the certain thing. So these all are the basic mood, you can say basic mood of a Pluto in each sign. Now it varies from years to years. I have given you the table. Sometimes it is 16 years, sometimes it is 14 years, sometimes it is 30 years it will remain, right? So it is, yeah, you can say that cryptocurrency, etc. Now, which kind of a currency, which kind of a business mode, which kind of a communication going to happen, we don't know. So this all are we are going to see very soon during our lifetime. So we all are very lucky to have this during our lifetime as an Aquarius Pluto. Aquarius Pluto is called in the text. If you read the text, you will come to know that how powerful it is. Now we'll see the next slide. In next slide, we are going to see the planet-wise, house-wise. Please go to the next slide. It will be a house-wise. Now, if Pluto is placed in the houses, so first 6 houses are here, and please go next slide. Please go next slide. Yeah, Pluto in house. Yeah. So when it is in the first house, the personal transformation. So whether you have Pluto in first house or whether your Pluto is transiting from first house, please go next slide. It says the personal transformation, deep self-awareness. Yeah. Next slide, please. Yeah. First house. So it is a personal transformation, deep self-awareness, and intense personality. They have a totally different personality, you will see, and dynamic. Possible power struggle related to identity. He always liked to be in center. First house again, and you can see the it is in Mahatma Gandhi. It was in seventh house. Then second house, the transformation in values and financial matter. Power struggle over the material possession and self worth. He only intend to brought his wealth. Now there are so many people, I should not name it, but worldwide it is famous. They are so much greedy about their money. They always to like to be first in Forbes ranking. Yeah. If it is in third house, the transformation in the communication through process, power struggling in intellectual or sibling relationship. So they have their internal because the third house. If fourth house, the deep transformation in home and family life. Many people have left their home and become famous. They are the people having a Pluto in fourth house. Like Dalai Lama. I given the example Dalai Lama, Pluto with moon in fourth house. 7th June 1935, 4:38. Tangster in Qinghai, China. You can see it. You can also verify. Fourth house. Power to struggle related to ancestry and domestic foundation. So that is why Dalai Lama has moved from there as China has attacked there. Fifth house, the transformation in creativity, romance, and self-expression. Power struggle in artistic endeavor or with the children. So they are always being having a transformation with the children. In sixth house, the transformation in work, health, and daily routine, and power struggle in the workplace or health matter. So they might attack or attract some energy which will not be cure. It's no medicine is available. Some patients you see, some sick people, they are attacked with certain things. See, in the initial stage of corona, who died, they attract the virus, but there was no solution. So they died. So many people died. So that is also you can confirm with here that transformation in work, health, and daily routine, and power struggle in workplace or health method. Now, rest of our 12th house. Next slide. In seventh house, transformation in the partnership and relationship, and power struggle in marriage or any business partnership. Eighth house, profound transformation dealing with the death, rebirth, and shared resources. Many people know about their past life. They are here, they have died like this, they were this religion. This is the eighth house Pluto. And eighth house Pluto, they already get aware about their death also. See, they are aware about their past birth also, and they are in the this also. They are going into the next level where they are going. Now, ninth house, the transformation in belief, higher education, and travel, and power struggle in the philosophical or cultural belief. Tenth house, transformation in career, reputation, and public life. Many people has lose their name, fame, and recognition. Suddenly, they fall down. Tenth house creative. Now, it is bad or good. It depends. And then we see with the planet. The lastly we are going to see in 11th house the transformation in social group, friendship, and aspirants, and power struggle in collective movement or with the friends. That what we are going to face in the 11th Aquarius also. And lastly, if the Ketu is in 12th house, as Indira Gandhi was there, the Ketu was in 12th house. The transformation in subconscious, hidden matters, and spiritual growth. There are always power struggle in the facing hidden fear, and she always have a some hidden fear, because of which the many this emergency also has faced by the Indias in 75 to 77. The emergency has been there, so that is facing hidden fear and unconscious pattern. So that's when see, this is all other example. Don't catch my word, just see that what are these, like Bill Clinton having the cancer, Amitabh Bachchan having a cancer, uh, this Pluto, Abdul Kalam I say in Gemini, Atal Bihari ji in the Gemini, it's retrograde. We have seen the Dalai Lama having the Pluto in fourth house, George Bush Pluto with the Venus, in Gemini sign, right? And Indira Gandhi we have seen in 12th house with the in the Gemini sign. We have seen Jawaharlal Nehruji in the Pluto in the Taurus retrograde with Neptune, and Mahatma Gandhi was Pluto with the Aries. Again, see that Aries in with the Jupiter. So these all are the mode of a transformation. Now we are going to see with the planet how it gives. So next slide, we'll see the aspect involving in Pluto. Just key aspect. The next slide speak about the key aspect involving the Pluto. It says that the conjunction, that what we are going to see next. So conjunction intensify. Please next slide. Conjunction. So it is a yeah. Please next slide. Yeah. So key aspect involving Pluto is the conjunction. First is the intensify the energy of the planet involved in creating powerful and transformative experience. That's what we are going to see next. That Pluto with Sun, Pluto with Moon, all the planet. Same I have given in my Pluto video, which I had done 7 years before in my channel DMS. You should see the Pluto, the magical power. So conjunction also boosts the planetary result as like a Rahu. If it is sextile and triangle, the facilitate the harmonious and positive transformative change. Whether it is trine or sextile, it gives. And when it is square or opposition, like other kendras, where it is a square and opposition, indicate the tension and conflict which we are going to face in the Aquarius, because from Scorpio, its own house, it will be 4. So indicate the tension and conflict, often resulting in necessary but challenging transformation. 2024 to 2044, write down. It's everywhere the transformation. All technology will leave, new technology will come. Old education pattern leave, new pattern will come. Old currency will leave, new currency will come. Many things. Fashion, clothing, ideas, computer, AI, ChatGPT, what you name it. Okay. So next we start with the conjunction, like Pluto with Sun. Yeah. Next slide. Somebody is having a Pluto with the Sun. Yeah. Please. Next slide. Pluto with Sun, which gives a lot of confidence, because I say in the earlier slide, I already say that it will boosting energy, right? So it will be Pluto with Sun confidence, more energetic, loyal, spiritual, and having a tendency of a politician. They can lead. They can be a better politician. Now Pluto with Moon, they daring with the nature. They have a daring nature. They can do extendly. As I mentioned, Dalai Lama having Pluto with the Moon. Revolutionary writer. Yes, they are a revolutionary writer, scientists and researcher. Very, very deep thinkers. Very, very deep thinker. Pluto with Mars, the high emotions, break many records. Like this Guinness Book record, Limca Book record. They are the people having Pluto with the Mars. They break many records. They are more greedy. Even they are more greedy. Maybe because of that they break their own record also sometime. Pluto with Mercury. They are highly intelligent. Where our normal mind stop, their mind start. As like Mercury retrograde. Don't take any panga with the Mercury retrograde. If you see some client, some your customer or client having a Mercury retrograde, give them very low level advice. Yeah, give very simple advice. If you give him challenge, they will eat your brain. Mercury retrograde. Yeah. I say silently because it's very secret. That's a Mercury retrograde. Pluto with Mercury is a highly intelligent, good orator. They can speak for hours. The good orator, they are lawyer, agitating nature. Sometimes they have a agitating nature. They make you sometimes very uncomfortable, and sometimes very good comedian. They are a good comedian. Unfortunately, I have this combination. So maybe because of this, I am a good orator. I believe that. I mean, people believe it, not me. Now, Pluto with Jupiter, they are very egoistic because they have a knowledge and they feel egoistic. I have everything. Why I should share? They close their mind, egoistic, seeking position. They always like to sit in the center, sit into the top. So seeking position. They are a philosopher, writer, occultist, and tantric. Yeah, I have seen one tantric, real tantric in Pluto Jupiter things. Now Pluto Venus, attractive personality, right? It's a very attractive personality, magnetic character. People will catch them. You will see in many of our film stars, you will find this, that you attract towards them. They are good lover and traveler. They like a traveler. You see in the YouTube also many traveler YouTube channels are there. They travel so many places and they attract the places. Now we'll see the next slide about the Pluto with Saturn. Please next slide. Now Pluto with the Saturn. Next slide. They are very tolerable nature. They never be in the hurry, never be into the wish. Please next slide. Pluto with Saturn, that's a tolerable nature. Mediator, they are very good mediator. Please next slide. Please next slide. Yeah. So they are very tolerable nature. They are good mediator. They are deep spiritual. They are very spiritual. They are loyal, scientists, and again they incline towards politics. As like this, yeah, Pluto is like a Saturn. So as like Sun Pluto, it seems like here the Pluto and Saturn, you'll find many of a politician in this side. Then I given the Pluto with the Herschel, the big transformation and dictator, because Mars and Saturn again, higher version of Mars, higher version of Saturn, very tough nature, means big transformation. They change their life like anything. From nowhere to somewhere they reach. Then Pluto with the Neptune, they are good actor, performer, or driver. Driver, I don't mean to say, sorry, the spelling mistake is that driver. It is actually divers. They go deep into the sea or they go deep into any subject like submarines. Those people working in the submarine, it's not a driver, sorry, it's a printing mistake, it's a divers who dive into the water. So those who create the record, you'll see the Pluto and Neptune, you will find in their characteristic. Then Pluto with the Rahu, that is a very bad intention. You can say it's a malefied intention, bad intention. You'll never know what they seek insidely, so you should be aware, careful about it. Very money minded, or you can say materialistic mind, and cruel and materialistic mind. So they are cruel also. They don't think twice before hurting anyone, and materialistic mind also. And Pluto with Ketu. Lastly, Pluto with Ketu, that is very spiritual. They have a detachment from life. Even though they are living in the world, this material world, they are detached. They don't attract toward the materialistic things, and highest spiritual level they attain and attain the detachment. Even though having all luxury and comfort, they live very simple life. Like, so this is all about the research about the Pluto. I have so many examples also, but I have not put into the this PPT, because see, this is all are the examples. It circulate to somewhere, it may create something which will be certain difference, and maybe channel also, the Saptarishis channel also may face some problem. So any controversial thing we should avoid. During my speech, I have given so many examples, but we can't put it into the official way. So I think you may aware. Now see, You have to judge whether it is a positive or negative by house, by association of planet, and with the aspect of a Jupiter's, Venus, or Moon, or by malefic aspect. This way, you can see to it that whether your Ketu is positive or Ketu is negative. Now, one madam has asked about the remedy of Pluto. Yeah, very good question. That also, it's my mistake. I have not included this, but this is only for the listener who are listening. This should get the benefit of it. So, what is the remedy for Pluto is only and only meditation. Pluto can be activated when you close your eyes. When you close your eyes, count in your mind 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yes, you attend the Ketu. When you go deep, you can count 5, you can count 3, you can count anything, but there you touch Pluto. So Pluto is such a touchable, such a when you go to the subconscious mind. See, two time in the night we go to the trance. One while we are going about to sleep. Before that, the 3 to 4 minutes you are in the trance. That's a Pluto time. Plant anything during this period, and when you woke up, see suddenly the alarm sound. So you're not open your eyes, but you are just awake. I don't know the real word of that. It's all meditator can say. But when you listen that people are talking, birds sound is coming, but you are not awake. Your eyes is not open. That's a period of Ketu, which called as a trance, which called as a subconscious mind. It's not subconscious mind. Conscious mind is your conscious mind is nothing but the moon, Mercury. Sorry, your subconscious mind is a Rahu. Between these two phases, as I say, you just sit idly and count 10, 9, 8, and when you reach to 1, and when you say 0, you will reach into the Pluto area. And Pluto area flies. It flies. That powerful it is. So that is only remedy. Whenever you want any transformation, okay, whenever you want any transformation, just get a short nap, count 10 to 1, plant, command the Pluto that I now want to change. I don't want this person in my life. I don't want this habit from my life. Only Pluto can change this. And now for another 20 years, 2024 to 2020, 2044, 20 years, Pluto in the Aquarius. Now all secret is with you. Learn, go to the trance and get the good knowledge. When I select this subject, Pluto, I know the first comment from Sunilji was, Are you have so many techniques. Give some another subject, topic. But I stick with my topic. No, I'll speak on Pluto because I know what Pluto is going to change for another 20 years. And you all will be witness. You all will be witness for this. And see, I'm also here. You also be here. And we all will see. Whereas just recently Sunilji has commented, many young astrologers are now being in this field. Yes, this is because of the effect of a Pluto, because they don't want conventional method. All the youngster don't want the conventional method. They want something extra. They are a generation of AI. They are a generation of ChatGPT. Don't tell them to read books. Sorry, Sunilji, maybe. Uh, but see, When you read the books, no, you'll get two or three techniques. That is Pluto. That is Pluto. So I rest here. What role I have to do during this Guru Purnima, I made that role. Now it's up to you. What you have to take from here and what you have to transform yourself. Just download the Pluto picture. Yeah. And during your 10 to 1 counting, just imagine that you are into the face of a Pluto and you are giving him command that to make a transformation in your life. The law of attraction, everybody has heard. Law of attraction, law of nature, law of attraction. You will experience this when you go 10 to 1. Not to the subconscious mind. During the trance, yeah, during the trance, you will experience. Thank you very much, all viewers, to listen me carefully. Anybody is having any question? Yeah, you may ask. Sunilji?
I'm here.
Yeah, I completed. So,
Okay.
anybody is any question? They may.
And I hope everybody enjoyed this session. Thank you, sir, for such an amazing session. Thank you, madam.
See, my work has ended here. Now everybody's work has started.
There's one question. If
Yeah,
there is no conjunction with Pluto,
yeah. See, when Pluto is alone, that is a time where you will be gaining the Pluto result directly, a transformation. You don't need any support. If it is with Moon, you have to go with emotion. If with the Mars, you have to go with this. So there is no binding when Pluto is alone. Start 10 to 1 daily. See, now everybody know the Rahu Kal. Just extending my one more things. Everybody know the every day there is a Rahu Kal. Yeah. So I also have started my lecture during Rahu Kal. 4:30 to 6 today is a Rahu Kal. During the Rahu Kal is the best time in my one of my video also one of my lecture in seminar. I said that during Rahu Kal is the best time for manifestation. Because it's a Rahu Kal. We all say that's a Rahu Kal, but we don't use that Rahu Kal. So during Rahu Kal, if you manifest something, it will affect. And Pluto is also a channel. It's also a way, a road to make you towards the manifestation. So yes, you can start with 10 to 1. During the 1, when you reach to 0 or 1, you will reach to the Pluto, and then your subconscious mind will start, your manifestation will start. That what the hypnotist, psychic people, all this do, they do. So you can also experience yourself also during Rahu Kal. Okay, so that also I have shared that go to the Rahu Kal period and manifest, it will work for you. Yeah, that was just a blessing for Guru Purnima Prasad. Yes, sir, your voice.
which deity is the lord of Pluto?
See, Saturn. It's a Saturn. All my things are given for the Saturn. And Yama, I say Yama. Yam is a Pluto. So those having a Pluto in 8th house, Pluto in first house, they don't have any fear of death. There is a lot of a death. So Yama is a deity, a god, and planet is a Saturn. Everybody has a two. Sunilji, you just explain who's a Yama because maybe in English I don't.
थोड़ा गूगल कर दो यम के बारे में जितना हम कम बात करें how much less we speak about Yama. Okay, especially me, I not be speaking. So anyway,
I remember Sunilji, you said that don't speak more about 8th house, right? When I have done the 8th house video, I experienced there was a very bad phase during my 8th house video tonight. That's I remember that you said that let's speak of 8th house. Thank you. Again, remember.
thank you,
See,
Dharmesh. Thank you so much for your wonderful lecture. I'll speak on 8th house and see if our next speaker is Imran Ji. He will be sharing. I'll be making him the co-host. One second. But quickly about 8th house, I'll give you my experience. I've been told for decades, I have been told, do not work on longevity. Okay. I can tell you stories and stories of people. This guy, genius of a guy, legend in Hyderabad. I'm forgetting his name. We were supposed to translate his book from Telugu to this thing. I met him. He told me, "Are you sure you want to translate?" Okay. The person who did the typesetting of the book on death for him, his wife got cancer, no, or something like that. The author's wife got breast cancer. The printer's leg was crushed in road roller.
You said
At
this.
that
You
time I
said
was
this.
young, you know. That time I was young. Amitabh Bachchan movie is my favorite, Zanjeer and all. Yeah, I do all that. I said, yes, yes, yes. Trust me, lot of problems. Then in 2010, March, June, I published an article on timing on how death will happen. A very broad article, but a rare technique in the sense, so simple a technique, everybody was stunned. I published it in the magazine. I went through hell for 3 years, 4 years. Then one more death technique. Last year I found out. Okay. I shared it with Dinesh Tambe. He's the only person I shared it with. And it's a brilliant technique, absolutely very accurate. We tested it on more than 70 charts. And last year, people know what has happened in my life. So, better at least longevity part to avoid. So,
Yeah.
anyways, Dharmesh ji, as usual, the legend of legends speaks. Thank
Thank you very much. I thank you.